Oh yeah, the first thing that's catching my eye is this garlic rice. I had this last time too. I really like it. I think if I didn't have anything else on this plate, just that garlic rice, I'm good to go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am back out here in Panorama City on Van Nuys Boulevard, back at the Plaza del Valle, because I'm gonna be visiting a spot that I went to quite recently. So I'm back here at Bamboo Bistro, which is one of the hottest buffets that you can find in Los Angeles County. They specialize in Filipino buffet. But when I was here last time, I had the lunch buffet, but I know that they also have a breakfast and brunch buffet as well. So that's what I'm doing back here at this restaurant, is I'm gonna check out a breakfast brunch buffet, Filipino style. I don't know what it's like, but I'm gonna find out, and I'm pretty excited. So if you guys wanna see what Filipino style all you can eat breakfast brunch is like, you've come to the right episode. So stick all the way to the end so I can show you all this amazing breakfast brunch all you can eat buffet that they have here at Bamboo Bistro in Panorama City. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And it looks like it is a good time to go in right now and to try some of that Filipino buffet, all you can eat. This restaurant has been here for about 12 years, and they serve other stuff other than buffet. They have a la carte menu, they can do kamayan, they have karaoke here. It's good for big events, so really multi-purpose. But I am here to check out the breakfast buffet. Now I came a little bit late, so I think some of the options are out, but they still do have quite a bit of nice selections here at this buffet line. For the breakfast price, I think it's $15.50. And lunch is $19.75, but you might want to check on the website just to make sure. All right guys, so this is Lynn right here. This is Daniel's wife. I think he's running kind of late today.
Yes.
Okay, well thank you for showing me what's in this line. So right now we're kind of transitioning to brunch, right?
That's right. So we're transitioning the breakfast to lunch. So now about this time it's brunch. So that would mean half of the items would be breakfast, and then half the items would be the lunch items. As you can see, there's the plain rice for those like it plain, and then the garlic rice, the infamous garlic rice. And this one is what we call the bagoong rice, which means the shrimp paste incorporated in rice, like a fried rice. And then this is the PANCIT, as everybody knows, the glass noodles. And this one is the Bamboo's garlic fried chicken. And then this one are little anchovies, deep fried, very crispy, very typical in a Filipino breakfast. And then as for this one, it's corned beef hash, again a typical Filipino breakfast. And then we proceed to our very own version of breakfast sausage, which is called the longanisa. Pork version, and it's also in the sweet side. And as for this one, this is the beef. So this is what we call the beef TAPA. This is typically like, again, a marinated beef, fried in garlic and onions. And as for this one, as you can see, this is the salted egg, and you pair it with tomato and the onion combination. So if you come in around 10:30, 10:15, the breakfast items will be transitioning to lunch. So lunch items will be coming out. And as you've seen before, we have the LECHON KAWALI, which is pork belly, fried pork belly. And then this is the chop suey. It's a medley of vegetables in a very light sauce. And our oxtail, the infamous KARE-KARE with oxtail. And then this one is just fried fish, just fried fish, Steve.
Okay.
So, and then this one is our sinigang. So sinigang is a tamarind-based soup made of pork and vegetables.
I see, got it.
And these are actually still breakfast items. This is, we start with this. This is called the arroz caldo. It's like a porridge with, rice porridge with chicken. And then this one, these are kids' favorite. This is like also a rice porridge but made of chocolate. What is it? Bibingka. The bibingka, yes, for breakfast, lunch. It's like some sort of a dessert. Yes. And this is kamote, or what is kamote? It's like not potatoes, but it's a root crop, and then glazed in the sugar, brown sugar. Steve, I'm gonna start you off with a garlic rice.
That sounds so good.
This is a very, very famous at Bamboo Bistro. I'll give you, some eggs, whatever's left of it, Steve.
I'll take it.
Yeah. It's also good to have your vegetables in the morning.
Absolutely. So I will give you a little tip. If you do want to eat mainly the breakfast, you have to get here before 9 o'clock, because a lot of it's going to run out, and by 10:15 they're transitioning to brunch, and then from 11 o'clock they transition into lunch. So there is a difference in the menu between breakfast and lunch, but then during that in between there's the brunch, which is like a hybrid between the two. But I still got quite a bit of good breakfast selections. I think this is the first time I'm trying the eggplant here, but I heard it is a popular breakfast item here, and I always like eggplant, so let's do it. Man, that eggplant just melts in your mouth. So delicious, so soft. Yeah, it reminds me just like a Chinese eggplant dish. I love it. This corn hash is very interesting. I've never had anything like this in a Filipino restaurant before. And don't mind the noise, guys. It's very crowded in here. It happens all the time. It just shows how popular this restaurant is. Yeah, there are potatoes in there too. And just a little salty, not too salty. So don't be worried if you think that it's a very salty dish. It's actually very pleasant. By the way, do you guys know of any other good Filipino buffets somewhere, maybe around LA or close by? Drop a comment. Let me know so I can hit it up one of these days. Oh yeah, look at these anchovies. I think anything that's fried tastes good. It should be no different with these anchovies. Oh, so crispy. Yeah, it tastes just like an anchovy, but very crunchy. That's like my type of anchovy right there. And I think this is the first time I'm trying the tocino, which is like a roasted pork, I think. So it is kind of sweet, very delicious. So as you can tell, this is very different from, let's say, an American breakfast. You almost feel like you're eating like lunch food or dinner food in some ways. It's really that filling. So with this fish, they told me that it's good if you take some of this vinegar and kind of drizzle it on top of that fish. Okay? I don't know exactly how you're supposed to eat it, so I guess I'll just kind of break it apart. I mean, for me personally, without the vinegar, it tastes fine as well. But I think the vinegar enhances the flavor and that it kind of shifts it a little bit more, kind of like with that sour type of flavor, which of course works good with a lot of different foods. Arroz time. It's almost like a chicken stock kind of porridge taste. You know what porridge is like, right? Rice that's very mushy, just like melts in your mouth. I noticed that there's like a big piece of chicken in here. The whole bone is in here. Oh yeah. That meat just falls apart right off the bone. You use very minimal effort to bite into it, and it's already in your mouth. So yeah, definitely big props for using very tender chicken in this. This is really my definition of a really good, like a chicken porridge. So with the champorado, I feel like this is something that I should eat as a dessert, save all the way to the end, but I want to try it right now. It looks very delicious. Ooh. You know what that tastes like? It's almost like drinking hot chocolate. Very similar flavor, that chocolate flavor with kind of this very light milky texture, and it does have rice in here from what it looks like. Very delicious. I heard it's very popular with kids here. Man, that first round really knocked me out. I think this is going to be my last round, to tell you the truth. So now these are some of the lunch items. So yes, let's definitely get some lunch items, such as this one. All right. Yep, definitely have to get my veggies as well. This is something that looks pretty new. It's like a trout or something deep fried. It's quite a lot, but I'm curious. I want to see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's part of the mackerel family. I just didn't know what it was. I had to ask for clarification. This, I'm not sure how exactly to eat it. I think you're just supposed to pull the meat out. It tastes just like a mackerel. Like a deep fried mackerel. Maybe some of you guys don't like mackerel, then maybe you should skip it. But if you do like mackerel and you love it fried and crispy, oh, they got big pieces here. Do you see? It's so worth it, huh? And I cannot leave here without eating the LECHON KAWALI once again. This is a little pork masterpiece. Oh, hands down. That's probably my favorite item here. I'm just a pork belly fan. I love it. It's crispy, but then it's so soft too. Like very tender, very fatty. And that sauce that comes with on the side, it gives it a really delicious peanut flavor. Definitely, LECHON KAWALI. If you see it up there, whether it's for brunch or lunch, get it, because seriously, probably the best thing here. Really good food. It is very hearty food for breakfast, and a lot of things, like I said, I have not seen it before, so I'm kind of learning for the first time what it is that characterizes Filipino breakfast slash brunch. So I think that's the best time to come if you want to try a sample of the breakfast menu and the lunch menu. If you really want to try just breakfast, then you have to get here probably like 8 o'clock, because all that food is going to run out and they get very busy here. So yes, if you want to check out one of the best buffet all-you-can-eats in Los Angeles, it's actually here at this Filipino buffet, Bamboo Bistro restaurant in Panorama City. So if you are in the area, definitely stop by for a rockin' time. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out once again to Lynn right here. Really awesome. When you come in here, you are going to be hooked up with something special. When you mention this episode, what is it, Lynn?
We will give you 5% off just to mention this episode of the Rockstar Eater.
Yep. Oh yeah, so that deal is still going on if you remember from the last episode. So yeah, come on by and take advantage of that great deal and have some awesome food here in Panorama City.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. Also comment on the section below if you've been here before. I'd love to hear your story. What do you think about the food here? And also please subscribe, because more of these food and travel videos are coming out very soon. But I hope you have a rockin' day today, folks, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.